I won't do it like I did last week and just automatically assume that the live isn't going. Give me a thumbs up somewhere if you could see me. I'm having a hard time seeing the screen. Sun blazing right in my face. All right. Well, good evening, everybody. I did something a little bit different today. I decided to come out here and play. I was hoping the sun would be down here before too long. Today I've been working on my lights and all my gear to go night fishing because I'm hoping my seals come in Saturday or Friday because I've already got the heads off and cleaned and ready to go back on. They're polished and ready. I've got my thermostats in and they're all sitting there ready to go. I'm just waiting on the seals for the water gaskets. So that goes on the outside. So once those get here Friday, I'm hoping they'll put this bad boy back together and then game on. I got a lot of fishing to catch up on. Sorry, Janice. I'm out. So I kind of set the boat up here like I was sitting at the river because when I kick these lights on here after a while, hopefully it gets good and dark before y'all bail. And it'll be my first test run. Y'all see it with me, and we'll see how these lights turn out. So let's see, everybody's going through the hellos and the highs. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Skip Stewart, Betty, Ace, Matthew Baker, Janice Marie. Let's see, John Patrick Jr. the third, JP3, avid fisherman. Norm's in the house. Who else we got? Man, the chat's going faster than I could scroll. I'm trying to get back up here who in the beginning. I couldn't get to the beginning to see who was first. I'm guessing it was the Chad because the first comment I seen was from Skip and it said, "Hey, Chad." So I don't know. I'm sure if Chad was actually first in the house, but thank you, Chad, for being here. And if Chad's in here, I'm sure D ain't far behind. Justin Webb, hello. And now I can't get to scroll back down. Where are we at? Michael Murillo, thank you for being in the house. Kevin, Palmetto Cats. Got the bling going on. Brother, I appreciate the shout out on Sunday night. Elstan's in the house. All right. Kentucky Catman, Jim Clark. I know we have a hard time with that because there's Kentucky catfishing and Kentucky Catman fishing. So it gets a little tangled up at times. Mike Greenwell, hey, brother. Hope your foot's doing better. I know last we talked the other night, you're still in some pain. Thoughts are with you, pal. Hope you get feeling better quick. Mary's in the house. And Janice is in the house. I asked her to come out here and help me because it's kind of hard to keep up with everything back and forth. But she said, no, it's hot. I can't blame her too bad. So has anybody been catching anything? I'm going to have to. I've been living vicariously through everyone else's live feeds and videos. I caught part of Chris Souter's video where he got he got penetrated, but he wasn't worried about that. He wanted to get his baits back in the water. So that's right. Jim Clark, the original, 3 years running. Tell you a quick story about Jim Catman Clark. Me and my buddy decided to go down and fish Monsters on the Ohio in Owensboro last year. Had never fished the area, had no idea where to get bait. And Jim Clark, I don't want to put a target on your back, but he was gracious enough to volunteer. He said, "Hey guys, you come on down and I'll show you around a little bit." And he sure did. We caught some bait, man. We caught a lot of bait. That pond of his, it's surprising. We caught monster shad, and we had a great time going out, scouting around, checking out some spots on the river. And Jim Clark might be on the bank most of the time, but that dude knows the river. As soon as this boat gets ready, I'll be down there for round 2. So caught a few last Friday. I saw that, Skip. Matt's catching ditch pickles. Are you bass fishermen still? I like bass. They're good bait. Gives us something nice. So not well, James said, he did. He took us right out. He put us on some fish. Jim, as soon as this boat's ready, man, I've got a long list of folks I want to go fishing with. I could probably take off and fish a different area every week for the next few months on some of the invites I've had, but I just can't afford it. I gotta weed through and pick what trips I can afford to take and which ones I can't. Yeah, the shad he lives in Jim's pond. Bass are good eating. I haven't had bass in a long time, man. I usually stick to the crappie. Of course, a couple trips to Lake Erie has put me on some walleye, so I've been pretty lucky there. So, Norm, this is I can walk through and give you guys a quick tour of what the boat looks like now. But this is a 1983 Sylvan deep V. It is 22 feet long, and she's deep. So if you look at the sides here, let's see if I can get this out of here without messing anything up. All right, so kind of get an idea of just how deep this boat is. Yep. Turn. Well, you can't really tell, but that's 31 inches deep of the boat. And I've got things set up and kind of ready to roll down through here. I have my chair and my table set up here, but I kind of switched my configuration. I got the laptop there and camera. I even got a light. I don't have my little fancy cover thing yet. And this is what the front of the boat looks like now. I went through and made all these compartments. Some dry hatches, battery compartments, and charging system. Another compartment there. All these ones with the buckets in them. I can't see the screen, so I'm hoping you guys are catching this. All these ones with the containers in them. These are all dry storage. This one here is kind of funky. I made it, but then I put a seat on it, so that's kind of what we're dealing with there. That's a 30-gallon tote. It'll hold a lot of stuff. And I got a couple more hatches up front. I didn't waterproof all of them. You couldn't find a container really that take up that much space. So I figure it's a good spot for cast nets and other miscellaneous. I got my new Tarova mounted up front. Still going through things, trying to get things set up the way I want. Just getting pretty close to the way I want it. So, it's hot. It is hot. I love this shirt, but man, I'll be ready to go night fishing. Get out of the sun with this black shirt. If I missed a question there, you might have to pop it up again. Oh, Kevin, you don't want to trade for this old thing. You got a brand new pontoon, man. My pontoon, I guess I could maybe show it. Sitting right there. 30 foot of pure pleasure. Once I finally get this boat done, that boat's next. It gets remodeled and refurbished. So, Mike, I haven't even heard if they're still having Monsters on Ohio this year. Somebody told me that they canceled it. But that, that could have just been a rumor. It could be me being stupid. I'm not sure. If they are having Monsters on Ohio, I would love to be there. Yeah, that pontoon, it's an old one. It's a 93, I think, 92. It needs a lot of cosmetic work and mechanical work. The engine's giving me trouble, man. My wife will puke when I repeat this, but she already knows. We spent probably $3,000-4,000 just on the motor. I should have threw in the towel and looked for something else, but once you got a couple grand in the motor, it's hard to do that, and you just keep going. So, S. Smith, welcome to the chat. Catfish and Crappie, Mark, how you doing, brother? And who else we got? Patriot, James Smith, man, congratulations on the taking the role in Catfish Weekly. I'm excited. That's one of my 2 favorite live shows for the week, and now they're going to be combined in one show. And I didn't see that, Chad. Now they're combined in one show, but hats off to you. I know you put a lot of work into your show and tried different things, and I'm excited to see the evolution of Catfish Weekly as you come aboard. I try to keep up with the chat. I'm going to assume there's a lot of shit talking. I mean, crap talking. All right, so one of the things I kind of wanted to go through, and it's still a little hot, a little bright, but we'll go over some things real quick. And so how do you like those seats? Well, I haven't had the boat out, Mark. I actually, Betty Jean and Brandon took me out on their boat Sunday before this last Sunday. And they have the same seats, but they have the gray model. And I loved them. I sat in it all day. I didn't even realize, if you don't think about, if the seat never crosses your mind, that's a good thing. But the fact that they're breathable when it's hot, man, that really makes things a lot more comfortable. You know, I get swamp butt as it is. Sitting on a hot seat will do that. Betty, don't even try. Don't even try that. We can go through any of your live streams or any of the stuff I recorded you didn't know about there on Sunday, and I've got dirt for days, so I wouldn't do that. I'm just kidding. Rod down. Oh, this one right here. This one right here. It's like it's got a monster. It's got a monster. Yeah, the Millennial seat. Now, I bought these unseen, untried. But I've used Millennial tree stands, which is, I believe, where they started. But Millennial tree stands have been around for a long time, and their stands are very, very comfortable. With my health issues and stuff over the last year, I haven't been able to hunt much. So figure since how I can't sit in a tree stand, I'll buy Millennial seats and put them in my boat, and I'll still get to do it that way. Mike Greenwell, your craps is on. Yelling at me. So anyway, let's so as you guys saw, I threw a little picture up there a little bit ago. I threw some stuff up that I think is important. Oops, can't see the camera. You don't want to. Let's see if I can get this right. Man, this says I got 32 people in here. I got 32 friends. So some of the things that I felt were, you know, necessities to have when you go fishing is one, as soon as the lights come on, the bugs. And so if you guys haven't seen a thermocell or know what a thermocell is, you need to. These things here are worth their weight in gold. As long as it ain't too windy out on the river or the lake, these things put off a I don't know, it's kind of like just like a smoke or a mist. So the way these things work, in case you don't know, there's a slit right there. You can see that metal plate, and what happens is this has got a little butane lighter basically in the back. I still can't get used to this thing being backwards. Oops. And you can see your fuel level. See your fuel level on there, and you light that thing. That plate gets hot, and they make a wafer that goes on top of that, and that wafer gets hot, and as it gets hot, it puts off fumes, and those fumes keep the bugs away. got to have these things on the boat. I've actually, I've actually not had refills on these. I broke down and took my citronella candles with me, and not smart having an open flame on the boat, but I couldn't handle the bugs. When it comes to the bugs, I got a whole handful of lightning bugs out here. That's a great alternative to running. Well, I'll just tell you what I did with them. I had some lightning bugs set up here, and if I have to, I'll look for them, grab them. With the lightning bugs, either going on a bobber. So this is one of the Patriot James Smith bobbers that we all know and love. This one hasn't got wet yet, but turn your light on. It is kind of hard to tell that it's on, but it's on. It's on, and so you can either put these lights, on your bobber and float them back and not use lights. They even make these lights here. These are for your planer boards. So if you want to run planer boards at night still, you can. Let me adjust this up a little bit more. Sorry, guys. I'm not real tech savvy here. But anyway, if you want to run these, the way they work, they have this knob that screws in on the bottom, and they slide in, and these are threaded. If you guys can see that, maybe. Threaded. You can put this on your planer board and turn it on and use them that way. Now the original lightning bug lights that go on into your rods, I want those out because I want to show you guys those in the dark if no one's seen them. Because sometimes you kick these lights on. I like to run black lights, and so this year I'm running black and blue. I got white on some of the stuff up in the front. I got blue on the outside and red on the inside. I went for red, white, and blue, but we'll give it a little bit and see how that works out. Oops. Sorry, I hit something. All right, let me catch up on chat. Roger's a robot. Oh boy, something happened to my sound again? Man, I don't know what it is. I watched it last time. You guys said I sound like one of the chipmunks or something, and I sure did. I don't know if it happens when I'm messing with the phone, and I don't know if it happens when StreamYard. Kevin, you might have to share with me that new platform you're using so I don't have to use StreamYard no more. All right, I'm good now. Janice is on our side. Janice is on your side. What do you mean? Janice is in the house. She's on her side. when I walk away, my dog showed up. You guys met Storm last week. She's out here patrolling. She walked outside and heard somebody talking and automatically put her hair up. I didn't even see Janice in chat. Did she fall asleep? Janice is laying on the floor, dying laughing. Oh, okay. I got you, Kevin. So far, I've been able to manage everything I do. Hey, Rusty, what's up, buddy? So far, everything I do on my phone, and I do it for free. I use all free apps. Yeah, that leaves watermarks on there, but I don't care. It's not a secret. I hope that other people that want to create content, if they like what they see in my stuff and they see the watermark on it and they want to go try it, good. To me, it's just not worth paying for. There's too many other things I'd like to spend my money on than making sure people don't see my watermark. But in this case here, you got cool features. You could do a lot more with the app, with the paid version, as it goes for almost all of them. I just get away with what I can. Zach, dude, you're killing me. It is so hard to say no today when you ask me if I wanted to go. Oh man, my daughter's coming in from Connecticut, so she'll be in for 2 weeks. I haven't seen her since January, with all the COVID stuff, in and out of school, and with all the stuff from school. So she's going to be home for 2 weeks. So I do plan on still going live next couple of Tuesdays. As soon as SmackDown Catfishing decides to come back on live, I'll scoot back to 7 o'clock again. Or if we're busy or tied up. And then also, of course, if anybody, something happens one of the nights during the week and nobody's going live, we can fire this thing up and get to chatting, because I love meeting and chatting with you guys in the evenings. It's perfect for me. I'm outside working all day long, doing what I can, and then come 8 o'clock, man, it's like game time. I'm ready to sit down, relax, and talk fishing or talk smack, or whatever the case may be. But I love having chat going on at 8 o'clock every night. Matt, that sounds good to me, man. As soon as we get this boat ready, man, I'm ready to go fishing. We'll put them knives to work. I got a good bait knife already, but you can't have too many. Take her fishing, Roger, and enjoy having her home, brother. She used to really love fishing. You know how kids are when they're younger. Dad's cool, hanging out. I think I might have burned her out a little bit because we went fishing all the time. But she's kind of over it right now. She might come back around and get into it some more. She was pretty good at it. She outfished me a lot. But it's all about her. She's home for the next 2 weeks. Whatever she wants to get into, we'll get into. If she wants to go fishing, I'd love to take her fishing, but we'll do whatever she wants. She's 14 going on 40, so we'll see how that happens. Indian Lake 4-day tournament this weekend. Well, James, not to throw Janice under the bus, but she works long hours. She works, 8, 9 hours a day, and she drives about an hour and 15 minutes to work each way. And she gets up an hour early every day and goes to her mom's house, which is only about 5 minutes away from ours, every morning, and hangs out for an hour and drinks coffee, talks politics, get all that out of her system because I don't want to hear it. And by the time she comes home, she's pooped. She usually comes in the door, grabs something to eat, and is out like I don't have anything politically correct for that one. But Norm, I saw that K&B. That is pretty cool. That's a neat name. I had threw a couple names out there. I can't remember what it was. Free and clear. Everybody talks about Norm's boat being little, but it's paid for, and it ain't costing him a whole lot of money. And as I look around my boat, I don't even want to start adding things up, but his boat's free and clear, so he's got that going for him. Sorry, Norm, I didn't mean to throw good stuff your way. I had to get back to being a turd. Betty, no, you don't. You come straight home and get on YouTube. Every night you're on here at some point or another after work saying, oh, I got to go to bed. Oh, I got to get in the jacuzzi. Poor me. Man, that's awesome, Rusty. That's good, man. Eat it up. My daughter was 8, 10, 11 maybe. She was all for it, man. She'd fish. She'd hang with big dogs. She'd be out there all night long if that's what we were doing, or up at the crack of dawn and out there. But I don't know, 12, 13, 14 hit, and that's not cool anymore. So it's because I don't know all the lingo. You see, we were talking about that last night. We got to come up with, we need a translator to come up with, help us with words like yeet. We got the Urban Dictionary, but sometimes it's just not fast enough. Kevin, no, my rods and reels don't match. We can go back there and check it out. But Norma's minnow, I saw that one come in. No, my rods and reels definitely don't match. I got a little bit of everything. I think I just hit the volume button, so that might be part of the problem. We'll see. If I start acting stupid again. So right here, got the, let's see if I can get on it. There we go. Pin Squall 20, lined with 50-pound Andy Monster. And that is a Big Cat Fever medium heavy action rod. Right there is a Penn Fathom 2, and that is also a 20 spool with 50-pound Andy Monster line on a limited edition Big Cat Fever rod. Right here, you got the Muddy River Catfishing. You see all the scales on it. I put a lot of fish in a boat with that rod and reel right there. That reel is a Lew's Laser 60. And I tell you, for the money, when I bought it, that reel was $60. And if I'd known that they were going to be as good as what they are, I would have bought a couple more. But right there, I don't know if it'll show. I hate that I can't see the other side of the screen, but that reel is a really good reel. It's lined with 50-pound Andy Monster, another Blue Cat rod. I accidentally bought a spinning rod instead of a casting rod. So if you could tell, there's no writing on that side because the writing's on the other side for a spinning rod. So make sure you're paying attention when you pick these up. I got it at the Catfish Conference, and apparently I wasn't paying attention. I was just excited to see Chris, excited to get these rods in my hands. And that is a Catfish Special 6500. That is a 40-pound slime line. Same thing here, 6500, 40-pound slime line on another Big Cat Fever medium heavy. Can you see any of this? Can you see what I'm doing? And then right here, we got a Rocket on a Tangling with Catfish rod, medium heavy as well. And it is spooled, I believe, with 30-pound slime line. So that's what's going on in the back of the boat. And I've got more rods and reels in the garage. I never have a shortage. Get back in here. I like to keep up with I like to keep plenty of gear around. I've donated 2 rods and reels so far. And no, it wasn't like a nice generous way. I just dropped them in the river. One I lost the grip I hold of, fish hit it. What?
I was going to throw the water bottle at you.
So Janice doesn't want to be on camera, but what she doesn't know is I'm going to flip this camera around on her in a minute because she's over there threatening to throw water on me. I'm kidding. I'm not going to throw water. I'm not going to turn the camera on you. Look, she's running. She does not want to be on camera. And she's going to be on camera because we're going to hit that couples challenge, and I've already got my destination picked out. Let me see if I can get, gee whiz, sun. Got about 15 more minutes and that sun will be out of my face. Oh, your phone's ringing. So if I plan a trip, who's going to take me fishing on the Canal River? Mike, I'd love to, brother. I would love. What the hell? She threw a whole bottle of water at me. Whole bottle of water. I'm converting to casting, and I'm wanting to do a hodgepodge as well, so I could try multiple things. That's how I am, Kevin. I couldn't make up my mind on what I wanted or what I didn't want, so I bought a couple of these and a couple of that, and now I've pretty much settled into what I really, really like, which is the Muddy River Blue Cat rod and Big Cat Fever medium heavy rods. That was definitely a yeet. Yeah. I don't even know if she made it in the boat. She did. She made it in the boat. It's clear on the other side of my truck. That was a yeet for sure. Dude flew, she's in the canal. Yeah, Betty Jean just walks right off the side of the boat into the Canal River, like she's done it a million times. and she wanted to jump in at the RC Bird Dam in the current. I think Princess has got some problems. She's a little daredevil. Yeah, see how I get treated around here? She's hiding now. It looks like she's got something else. What'd you do? Get the garden hose? I'll get her. Bunch of different rods I ran through. No. No. I got the laptop out here. I got the home Wi-Fi set up. You guys wouldn't believe how much crap I had to go through to get set up out here.
What if I get a water bottle?
No. She's over there asking me if what are you guys bribing her or something? Oh, is it Pluchy? P-L-U-C-H-I. We've been saying Pluchy with a S-H just because we don't know. We didn't know. Sounds like a furry fetish thing. No, that'd be Justin. Justin has the fishing fetishes. I'll leave that stuff to him. But yeah, but I say, Mike, man, if you decide to come up this way and I got this boat running, man, I'd love to take you up the Kanawha River. It's a great river. There ain't a whole lot of current. Matter of fact, the first couple miles of the Kanawha River right now is running backwards because it dumps into the Ohio, but there's more water in the Ohio than what the Kanawha's spitting out. So the water's backing up. So it's kind of hard to fish because the current's going the wrong way until you get so far. And there's no current. And I'm talking like 0.2, 0.3. It was very difficult to deal with the wind. We tried double anchoring, which I absolutely hate. We tried to double anchor, and even it turned out to be a pain in the butt. I'm telling you, don't be spraying water over here.
Just on you.
No, I got all this stuff sitting out here.
All these people want me to spray it.
Hey, look what you guys have done. She's over here dying to spray me with or hose me with some water.
I won't get anything wet. Just bend over.
No.
Just so they can see it.
No, why?
Because they want to see it.
No. I'm reading the chat. Nobody's saying dump water on Roger.
Yeah, they said it earlier.
Too bad.
Go through the chat.
And I'd love to come out to the Mississippi. It's definitely on my bucket list. We're supposed to have had a tournament next month, which you know about. I'm not sure if we're doing that one or not. I really want to do the
Take your glasses off.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you wet.
No. But anyway.
They all told me to get you wet.
But anyway, hey, quit. Look what you did. Every one of you, I'm gonna go back and read this chat and figure out who put her up to that. Because she's very gullible. You can tell her anything. You guys just talked her into that. And now I'm scared of what you talk her into next. I got to be honest. I don't feel too bad. Yeah, I'm trying to do a live stream out here. Talk to these people. And she's over here throwing what? Quit. You're going to get all over the computer and everything. Quit. Just so you know, she got it. All right. She didn't. She's going back in the house soaking wet too. Peer pressure. You imagine what she was like as a teenager? You can talk her into doing anything. I wish I'd known her then. Chad? No. No water hose. Man, this turned into a circus. What the heck? I'm out here trying to talk about fishing. All right. Hey, Stonefly 71's in the house. Buddy, I ain't seen you for a while. I don't know if that means I've just missed you or you haven't been on, but welcome. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. JP3. T-shirt contest. Well, it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, Chad's in the house, or Chad's in the doghouse. These people, you are my people. That's who these people are. All right, can we get back to the show? I'm soaking wet. I look like I peed my pants. Look. Well, I'm not going to show you that. Never mind. I look like I peed my pants. I'm soaking wet. I needed a shower. I haven't had a shower today. It's been hot. All right, so let's move on with some more stuff for your nighttime fishing. So whenever I'm getting ready to head out, and especially if you're going with somebody that you haven't been out with before, and they may not have thought ahead, I love to get off. Get the active, get off active. So like when you start sweating, when things get hot and sweaty, that you still have protection. All right. So if you're taking somebody out for the first time, or somebody, to make sure you have plenty of this, because it could make for a horrible evening experience if they're just getting tore up by bugs. So get off active for your friends and for yourself. I just realized what I said. Crap. A couple things I like to have is I like my good quality. I like these rechargeable lights. Get them on Amazon. They're cheap. Lots of different settings. You can do different stuff with them. I like this one here. Whatever you see the name there is. They go like $20. But this big bulky thing on your head all night gets to be a little bit cumbersome. So I always rely on just a real small, lightweight. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Especially when the bugs are bad. You don't want to draw all them bugs and all that attention to your face. Kind of like me. You can't even see my face. See? I'm really good at this. I know. I know I have converted a couple folks over to using this light right here. This light right here is the old Stanley made at Walmart. And this thing, well, it would be no good to turn on right now, but this thing is bright as can be. You pull I might be able to pull the trigger, has one setting. You pull it again, it has another setting, and then it's off. You can do lots of different things with this. These actually have a power plug in the back. You can charge your phone off this thing. But what I do is I keep the charging cord. The charging cord that came with it, I think, was pretty short, so I bought an extra USB to USB so I can plug it into my dash and use it as long as I need to. But this little light right here, I think it's like $27 at Walmart, and I'm telling you, it's a mean mamma jamma for being out on the river. I don't know how many million candlelight power this thing is, to be honest with you. But I've had this thing probably 2 or 3 years, and I'm hard on stuff, and it's hanging with me, so it's doing pretty good. I think it was Skip Stewart. My sound messed up again. I don't know what to tell you. My leggings must be shrinking because of the water. I don't even have any leggings anymore. But Abby, you knock it off. She went in the house like a good girl, and leave her alone. Get his attention. I am paying attention. And he can't breathe. It's because you smoke too much. Sorry, that was below the belt. All right, shatter him again. Hey, Lyle's in the house. Catfish Weekly. Thank you for stopping by. Well, that was kind of really it for the gadgets and gimmicks. I mean, there's there's the normal stuff, making sure I got plenty of batteries for these, lights to keep going. And then I can't wait for it to get dark. I want to keep these lights on. So gremlins. I'm a gremlin. Uh, I do like I do like water. I can't swim very well. You would think that a guy that is on the water as much as I am would be a good swimmer, but I can like barely keep myself alive, and that's I can get to the bank. That's where I wear a life jacket a lot. That and health issues. My balance is horrible. Those of you who've been in a boat with me, uh, looks like I've been drinking all day, but I don't drink ever, so I don't need to. Actually, if I drank, it might set me straight. I don't know. Well, hello again. Just be a good floater. I'm a floater. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Um, I see somebody say something about adjust your phone. Let me turn my mic off. Does that make anything any better? I'll give it a second here to see if anybody has anything else for me. Did the sound get any better with that? JP3, I have never had a cold beer. Just never have. It's not anything. I'm not weird. Well, I'm weird, but I'm not real weird. Just wasn't in the cards for me. James, I'm not sure what I sounded like, but the calling of his people, I can only imagine what that was for. Little people? Did I sound like the Munchkin land? I seen the Stonefly said it sounds like I was in a can. Had roast and take. Betty Jean has roast every dinner. She's on here roasting somebody every night. So I wasn't on Facebook much today. I've been out here working on the boat. So if she had roast and taters, good for her. Yeah, I do think I ate a bug. My dinner wasn't very good. It definitely wasn't roast and taters. What's wrong with Roger? I don't know, Lyle. That's a $1 million question. If you could figure it out, you'd make millions because nobody else figured it out. I'm guessing my sound is still bad. Is my sound still bad? Do I need to mute the mic again? Move the phone up a little. Okay. I'm not sure it actually moved. How's that? Slightly better. I have no idea. We'll try to mute the mic again. And we'll try it again. Way better. Better. Much better. Somebody. Hang on just a second. I'm sorry. Oh, Kathy Smith was trying to get over here. Wash your hands. You guys talking to me? scaring you. Yeah, you'll have that. Every time I stand up, I go Oompa Loompa. That doesn't make any sense at all. Can you show us an easy snell knot? Let me see what I got laying here. Yeah, not that. Okay. There's 100 different snails out there, 100 different ways. It might not be the right way. I'm going to show it to you. Let me cut this one off here real quick. Then you guys can tell me if I went back to the upper over here because I stood up. Line up and up still. Let me try something real quick here. Did that help anything or make it worse? No, Rusty, I'm just using my phone. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me anyway. Still Voltron, worse. I plugged it in, hoping that maybe a little extra juice would help straighten it out. Is anything making it any better? I have to figure out how to use my. I have no idea how it could get worse when I stand up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that, Rusty. I looked at those a while back, but at the time I wasn't going live. I was looking to do it for my just for my GoPro and whatnot. Let me try something real quick. So I don't know if that'll work. I had the laptop on as well because a lot of times this will lag so bad that I can't keep up with chat. I won't be able to see chat. And so I had the laptop on as well. I closed the laptop. The phone's not plugged in at all. It hasn't been plugged in. So I tried plugging it in a minute ago, but thinking maybe it would up. Pizza party now for the last night of class. Well, that's good to hear, Jim. Hopefully you can get back out there and get some fishing in. What app is everyone using to map rivers and lakes? For me, on the Ohio River, I use my auto charting. I got auto charts in my Humminbird, and I just got a brand new Garmin, and it does a really good job of mapping and charting out. Skip Sturt actually had one, and I got to play with his for a little bit and really liked it. So, um, Wow, that prints that paints a pretty picture. I don't know how to make it stop. Let me. I'm gonna try tapping on a few things, clearing a few things off the screen here. I had a bunch of. I got a bunch of instant messages on Facebook Messenger. My messenger was blowing up, and fishing in space. I'm gonna assume they didn't fix anything. Hey, we've been here 50 minutes already, and I've spent most of my time uh, fighting my audio, which is strange. Thinks he's fishing in space. Well, anyway, I'm going to do this knot. I don't remember who asked for it, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this knot. This is the easy snell knot. This isn't the one I normally tie, but I do tie this one at times. So what I do is I start with the line and run it down the back side of the hook. I then pinch my line. See here. And with the eye of the hook open on this side, I start my wraps on the other side. I come around the back of that hook, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Once I got that 7th loop in, I bring the other end to the back side of the hook and out the front, just like that, and then draw it down tight. That is how I tie the easy snell. It's not one of my favorite. Oh man, I stood up again. I have no idea how me standing up could have anything to do with the microphone. It's mute and unmute. I tried that. Any better? I got to get it figured out soon because should have lost 10 viewers just fighting the microphone. I don't blame them for leaving. If you're listening to a guy talking to coffee can or sounds like he's in outer space. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't like me being outside apparently. I'll have to get it figured out if I plan on doing any. Yeah, thank you, Matthew Baker. Dedicated. Did the sound get any better? No better. Dang. Well, it is what it is. I should have went live at 9 o'clock. Thanks, buddy. Should have went live at 9 o'clock. That way, and the sun went down. Lyle, I don't think it's. Put my seatbelt on. I could try that. The sun's down. The phone feels cool. The phone's cool to the touch. I don't think it's. I don't know what it is. I have to figure it out though, because I hope to be fishing soon, and I wouldn't mind taking you guys with me. So it looks like my chat froze up. I can't tell if anything's going on or not. I think it's the echo from the boat being down in it. Do you use any other lights? Yeah, Skip. So the back of the boat, I can kick them on. That I ain't gonna be able to see much right now. Um, but I have black lights along the back side of the boat. I have some new blue lights. Helium. I have some new blue LED lights. I actually saw Joey Kirby had bought these lights. A lot of other people commented on them once they seen what he had. Um, and so I picked them up as well and put them on the boat. So I've turned them on and make sure they work, but this will be the first time I ever try to turn them on at night. One of the other things that I use. Oh, Betty, I stood up. Get the motor fixed. Not yet, Mom. I got the heads off. Everything's clean and ready to go. I'm waiting on the water jacket seals to come in Friday. And I've already got the thermostat and all that stuff squared away and taken care of. Just waiting on the water housing to come in, the water jacket housing seals to come in so I can put it all back together. So hopefully get it all back together, squared away. Here's another light that I use. So this comes straight from Keith's Fishing and Stuff. If you guys haven't checked out his videos, I know you guys have checked out his videos. I don't think it was the head gasket. I think it was the water jacket housing gasket. It was the exhaust port that blew. And so it was putting water into one of the cylinders, causing it to not fire and causing all my problems. But I should have it squared away when I tip the phone down, fix the sound. So anyway, this is one of the lights I use. I like using this different times for different reasons. I love night fishing for crappie. So this is one of the lights he's made that it has some sinkers in the bottom here to make it stand upright to get the LEDs, and that's a full 16.5-foot LED strip. So if you guys haven't looked at that video, I'll plug it in here real quick for you. Another thing I use it for is when I'm catfishing, I'll throw it out the back and put it in the water. People have different ideas and comments on whether lights scare fish away or not. I don't think so. Trying to find a battery I can get to easy. They're all tucked in here pretty tight. Another thing I do is I can take that light right there and I can lay it down the gunnel, or not the gunnel, but the splash well behind the boat there. I can lay it right down in there and it'll light up all the rods. So if there for a while, my black light was acting up on me, so I would stick this back here and it would light up all my rods. But I like putting this green light in the water. When I'm crappie fishing, it'll float. It will get it away from me. It'll float and it'll draw in the plankton and the fray, which will draw in the bait fish, and then it will draw in the crappie and bluegills. And guess who's feeding them crappie and bluegills at night? That's right, Mr. Flathead. Can you bring airplanes up that thing? Yeah, Mr. I don't know if Chunky hasn't landed a plane where he's at, with all of those neon lights and crazy stuff he's got going on, and the planes flying by him all the time. I think I'm good. I think I should be in good shape. Well, I won't be in good shape. It's going to take a lot more than I like. It's going to have to be some better diets. All right, I'm going to take the food off here. Let's see what happens. Can you bring? Yeah, it brings in minnows like crazy. So one of the things I did today, it's kind of hard to see with my jacked up bimini top, but I mounted a light switch there and there. So now the back of the boat's pretty messy, but if you can see those LED blue lights, oh, kind of upside down. Those blue lights are there, and oh, you can't really see it, but the lights on the back there, those are casting lights. So whenever you are fishing structure, whenever you're fishing structure and you want to, um, cast back to it, but not hit it, then I've got these casting lights set up on here where you can flip it on, make your cast, and then flip them off. Um, they were floodlights. I had them on the front of the boat. They didn't work very good. They didn't shine really far. But for casting, 40, 50 yards or 50, 60 feet, not yards, um, they do pretty good up to that distance. So I figured that's what they'd be good for. And then I also have another light switch in here. Looks like something's wrong. I don't think those black lights are quite bright enough. But I got black lights across the back there. And let's see, over here, kind of see blue LEDs all the way down both sides of the boat. The other side, kind of messed up. Let's see, all the way down. Anyway, with these LEDs, one of the biggest problems I always have is that they're not sticky enough. They the two-sided sticky tape that they come with, I would kick those on and see if they ever start showing up. The thing about it, the two-sided tape that they come with, it's always horrible. Well, I got all kinds of stuff falling apart here. Let's try this again. I think my camera's falling. Oh no. I'll turn my screen off. Well, my voice is normal. Well, I don't know. I took it out of the thing and I put it back in the thing. So maybe it's the thing. But anyway, I had bought those blue LED strips that are down the side, and I'm telling you, that's the best LED strips I've found so far. When you stick them on whatever you're sticking them to, I don't know if I hit puberty. I still can't grow facial hair. Whatever you stick these to, it's stuck. It doesn't come off. As a matter of fact, when I was running the LED strips down the side of the boat, I accidentally got them a little bit crooked. It made like a little wave. And I tried to peel it off and I couldn't. And actually a friend of mine had stopped by and we were talking, I was bragging about how good they stuck, and they pulled on it and it wouldn't come off. It broke in half because I told them I wanted to try to get it off there, but man, it was really on there. Yeah, I was taking it in and out of the thing. So it's in the thing now. Does that make it better or worse? Because I put it right back where it was. So I was hoping these lights here still normal. Okay, good. So I was hoping to get dark enough I can kind of see what how these lights are going to show up. One of the things I had done is, so I've got anti-monster line, I've got slime line, I've got some of the orange whisker seeker line. This is an old 6000 I had sitting around. And so I wanted to kind of see how these lines look under these lights, under the blue lights and under the black lights, how they would show up. So Chad is it. Chad is the thing. I don't know about that. I don't think I was putting my phone in and out of Chad. So I know I've been kind of talking a lot consistently here. Does anybody got any questions for me? Anything I missed? I know the chat just kind of keeps going on with or without me. So when I'm up moving around, I didn't really catch anything. So if you guys have any questions about the lights or how I did it, it's kind of a job, but when you get it right, it's very rewarding. Although the black lights back there, they look kind of dim compared to what I expected them to be. So I don't know if I ordered the wrong light or if I've got a wire wrong there somewhere. So I'll have to double check it tomorrow. Offshore angler, headline high vis. Yeah, anything that's got high vis to it. I actually did a line comparison for myself. I don't know, probably about a year ago with Berkeley Big Game, Andy Monster, and Slime Line. And well, actually, it was the orange line here too, Whisker Seeker. And the funny thing was, I did the test in a dark room with black light, and they all really light up just as well as each other. I didn't really find a line that was superior, brighter than anything else. Watching another. Who else is live right now? Catman. Anytime after the 15th. So my daughter will be home for 2 weeks, and so I'll be. Oh, Chucky's live too. Shoot, I'm done. Can't believe you guys are still here. That's where all the viewers went. I noticed it went from, I don't know how high it got. I think I saw like 31, 32 or something like that. Now I'm at 21. But I don't blame you. Chucky puts on a heck of a show. Matter of fact, I'll probably just wrap this one up so that you all can head over there, because I'll head over there too. And I'll do some more of these testing with these lights, another night when it's dark. That's how I usually do it. I run one on the TV and one on the phone if I have to choose between two people. We're going over an hour now anyway, and with all the audio problems, I really appreciate you guys sticking it out with me. I can imagine what it was like trying to listen through all that. So thank you guys so much for being here. I might try to go live another day, a night this week or something once it gets good and dark, and see if nobody's on, I might pop on for a little bit. Roger, boat or no boat, we can go fishing, my man. I have the fever. Matthew Baker, that sounds good. It's been a long time since I bank fish, and it's been a long time since I bank fish. But hey, man, I want to catch fish. So if I got to do it from the bank, I'll do it from the bank. Thanks again, everybody, for being here. Next week, I plan on having Skip Stewart tune in. He will be my first guest. I know a couple folks have asked if I was going to have anybody on the show, and I am. So next week, I'm going to have Skip join me. Skip, he's been kind of debating on whether or not he wants to jump into the whole YouTube thing. Skip is a great guy. He gets in many of these chats and hangs out with us. He's a great friend of mine. We've done a lot of fishing together, and so next week, Skip Stewart. Thanks again for you guys being here. I'll see you next week, 8 o'clock. Have a good night.